wedged between all of our other relationships. We can't have our own lives.
It's just becoming gross.
I don't think I can be a part of this anymore.
Jimmy can't continue to live his life in this manner any longer. Something's got to give.
Jimmy is our brother. This is where he lives. Alone.
Yeah, this is basically how he lives now. Trash, filth, everywhere. We try to avoid coming here. What?
Oh God. I keep buying him food, but he just lets it spoil. He won't take care of himself.
I'm Frank, Jimmy's best friend. We've been friends since elementary school, so I would say I know him better than anybody. In the past year, he's changed. It's not his fault, though. It's just who he is.
We planned an intervention for him.
That's not going to go over very well.
We don't care. This has gone on long enough.
I don't think you guys understand the situation, though. It's not something that he can just turn off.
He can certainly manage it better. You've got to go along with us on this. And your condoning of his behavior, it isn't helping. Nope.
Okay, but don't say I didn't warn you.
Interventions are very threatening to addicts. With Jimmy, I'm especially concerned about how he'll react. With this level of addiction, we typically see an elevated potential for violence, so this could be a dangerous situation. I want to talk to you about what will happen when Jimmy and Frank get here. You'll each have a chance to read your letter and tell him how you feel. It's important to emphasize what your choice will be if he doesn't agree to get help for his addiction. Come on in, Jimmy. Your family and friends would like to talk to you about your lifestyle.
Stop it! Ow!
Oh, ouch! Oh, no.
Cut that off.
As you can see, he attacked me. Again. This happens a lot, actually.
It will be okay. Frank is calming him down. We'll get him to come back in and then we'll proceed.
Are you all right?
Yeah, it's fine.
But you're bleeding.
It's just a little bite mark.
I think you need to have that looked at.
He needed a moment to himself. He'll be in shortly.
Did he actually verbalize that?
Well, no, but I can understand him. Did he bite you?
Yeah, but it's fine. It barely broke the skin.
But it did break the skin?
Yeah, why?
Oh, no reason? Hey, look who decided to join us.
Thank you for coming back, Jimmy. Everyone here has something to tell you because they care about you and your well-being. Jamie, do you want to start?
Jimmy, over the last year, you've become someone I don't even recognize anymore. When we were kids, you were the big brother I looked up to, my protector. Now I feel like you're the threat. I never know what you might do. I have lost many people I care about because I have continued to stick up for you, to be your protector. But now, I can't protect you from yourself. I know our parents would be appalled at what you've turned into. I miss the old Jimmy, and I want him back. If you don't agree to change, I'll continue to avoid seeing you. In fact, I'll consider you dead.
Thank you, Jamie. That was very insightful. I can see your words made an impact. Jimmy, would you like to talk about how that made you feel? I guess that's a no. Let's proceed, shall we? Billy, you're up.
Jimmy, I can no longer make excuses for your behavior. And I can no longer feel pity for you. Just anger. I no longer feel remorse for not seeing you more often or attempting to help. Only relief for having escaped this situation. I didn't want to participate in this intervention today, as I feel you are already too far gone to save. But our sisters wanted to give this one last shot. And for their sake, I agreed. This is your last chance to improve yourself. If you don't take it, I will be completely done. I'm sick of being chased and bit when you don't like what I have to say or what I do in an effort to help you.
This is getting really ridiculous.
And why is that? Everyone here has been impacted by Jimmy's addiction and has the right to be heard.
Because it's not an addiction. Can't any of you see that? It's pretty obvious.
And what would you call it?
I don't know, a condition.
I think it's a bit more serious than a condition. We'll get to you in a moment and you can elaborate on your thoughts. But first, let's hear from Susie.
My feelings are pretty simple and straightforward. Jimmy, I think you are disgusting. I simply can't stomach watching you eat rats and other small animals for your dietary needs anymore. I certainly can't allow you to attempt to eat us or our friends. It's unacceptable. I can no longer stand by and watch you continue to destroy yourself. If you do not accept the help offered to you today, I will cut off all ties with you.
Jimmy, please use your words to tell us how all of this makes you feel.
He said, "You all are a bunch of idiots."
How can you understand him? And why doesn't he ever try to eat you?
Because we've been friends practically our whole lives. This puts me in a unique position to translate for him. Plus, he would never break the friend's honor code and try to eat me.
We're family. Isn't there a code for that?
Let's examine these feelings of anger you're expressing. Frank, is there anyone in particular that you're mad with?
It's not so much anger as it is frustration. This whole intervention is a waste of time. Why are you all looking over the obvious?
I may be missing something, but what exactly is the obvious?
He's a fucking zombie. Has that escaped your attention?
Not at all. His addiction happens to be the taste for human flesh. Not an easy addiction to overcome, but it can be done.
How? That's what zombies do. Zombies eat human flesh. Right, Jimmy?
That doesn't give him an excuse to eat family members.
More to act uncivilized.
Zombies aren't known for their polite nature. There's no cure for zombieism. You're just gonna have to accept him for who and what he is.
I disagree with that statement, Frank. No one here has to accept bad behavior. Jimmy, your family would like you to do a 3-month detox program at a rehabilitation center. There, you'll be weaned off of human and animal flesh through a gradually introduced synthetic diet, which will provide you with all the nutrients your undead body needs. When your bodily functions are stabilized, you'll become less aggressive and eventually reach a state of inner calmness.
Doesn't that sound nice, Jimmy?
Will you go?
This is it. Your last chance at living a somewhat normal life.
Now you've scared him off. You know this is a filthy habit. You're gonna have to go back in there and face them. I know they're being assholes. I agree, they don't understand. I agree, they don't understand what it's like to be a zombie. But it's up to you to explain it. I can translate for you. What do I think? I think that you should go to rehab. I know it's stupid, but it's what they want. If there's a chance that you can survive on synthetic food, then I think it's worth it.
This is typical with addicts. When faced with their addiction head on, they get scared and run. I'm confident he'll be back though.
No, I will not tell on you if you cheat occasionally. He's agreed to go to rehab. My bad, guys. I forgot to tell you not to hug him. You guys should get those bites checked out, but I gotta go.
I think this intervention is over.